Hi everybody, my name is Craig Lockard and I'm the CEO of AutoMax Recruiting and Training, AutoMax Hire, and the AutoMax Talent Network. And I'm going to try to make 2 or 3 short videos, I think, on a subject that I saw this morning on dealerelite on LinkedIn. It was offered up by Earl Brown. And Earl posed a question, I don't have it right here in front of me, but it was basically, do you believe salespeople are born or are built to be successful? And I think that's a very interesting question. I think that's something that really needs to be discussed, and something that we've got 16 years of experience in placing over 100,000 plus people in car dealerships over that period of time. And my opinion, and I'm going to cut this into 2 or 3 short videos so you kind of get a feel for it. And one of the ways I answered the comment this morning was this, that I think we have to be very, very careful in car dealerships in answering this question, because I think it's a little bit of both. I think there are some innate skills that people are born with, whether they be extroverted rather than more introverted, where they have the intellect and intelligence to be able to take information given to them during their training, to be able to transfer that information into becoming successful salespeople. But I think what happens oftentimes is during initial interviews, the thing that we have to be most careful of in the car business, and I know this happens everywhere because we're in 30, 40 car dealerships a week, is during that initial interview, we've got to be careful not to judge a book by its cover. We have to be able to look through some of the ways maybe the person is dressed for the interview, maybe the way they conduct themselves in their interview. We teach during our training that there's behavioral habits that take place and manifest themselves through our environments. It just happens. So we have to be careful with that initial interview of 5, 10, 15 minutes, and however we interview people, and that's maybe something I'll talk about on a consequent video. But we have to be careful about those 10, 15, 20-minute interviews with a person that might just not be the standout, no-brainer, boy, that's the guy we got to hire because of the way they look. And we have to be very, very careful of that. That's why a good, strong interview, a scripted interview that's used on the same interview used on every single person that you interview for a position is absolutely a must. I also strongly urge you to have some sort of predictive index screening involved in that to help you out, not to make the final determination, but to help you along with that. You got to really be able to sit down and look. We're dealing with a lot of different generations here looking to get into the car business. And we have to make sure that we really, really, really take our time and look at that person. They might not all be suited up and be able to talk great and have great eye contact during that initial interview, but some of those things can be taught. So we don't want to miss someone with potential to be great. Let's take a look at them. Maybe put them in an orientation class for 2 or 3 days. See what happens there. Get a better feel for them. These job interviews, they don't have to take place all in 20 minutes and make a decision right then and there. They can take some time. Also, to go along with that, and something I added in my comment to Earl's thread this morning is this, that we're eliminating maybe as high as 50% of our potential salespeople by not taking advantage of the diversity that comes before us as applicants looking to change careers or getting into the automobile industry. And that's something I'm going to talk a little bit more about on the next video. We'll see you then. Great topic, Earl.